fucking like overeating is an addiction.
Everything is an addiction.
Like it's all kind of things that are addiction. Not to get off.
No, but you right on subject because most people when they think of addiction, they think of bad addictions like crack and alcohol.
That's what sticks out.
Smoking. That's what sticks out when you say.
As long as I don't have this, I'm good.
I'm good. But you
can
have an addiction to overeating or sweets. Anything that you can't stop doing is an addiction. You know what I'm saying? When you can't consciously stop, it's an addiction.
And I said attention for a reason. It's like I don't know if you heard about this shit. I'm pretty sure we talked about this earlier today.
Yeah.
But like a couple of days ago, like this is something that's been on my mind like a couple of days.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I forget the exact place I seen it, but it's definitely on social media. It's definitely out there, probably Instagram 9 times out of 10. But this dude went and spent $4.1 million
To pretend to be famous.
from a company that he's working for. You know what I mean? Like imagine the type of status you had to have in a company to even get for. And he was black. Like, let me say that first. He was black.
He was us.
He was able to squeeze out $4.1 million to start a fucking rap career.
Now let me throw this at you. This is like one of those.
That shit dumb, bro.
Listen, but at the same time, I'm kind of happy that he was able to get $4.1 million from crack.
Me too.
Like, no, low key. I'm happy that he was able to squeeze $4.1 million from these crackers because they do it to each other all the time and nothing happens to them. But I feel what you're saying. He should have been smarter about how he did.
I definitely agree. Smart, man.
I definitely agree. And his addiction was not only attention, but fame. He wanted to be somebody that he really wasn't. Because the story behind it was that he became a fake rapper. You know what I'm saying? He paid for most of his tickets and like so. You just wanted to have your 15 seconds of fame. But it's real though.
And you got all kind of people involved in your shit, man.
But the thing is, that was an addiction. But people wouldn't look at it as an addiction because they're like, oh, I don't see how that's addiction. He was so addicted to being famous. He was so addicted to trying to be somebody so that people would love him or follow him that he was willing to. He was willing to go out and, you know what I'm saying, face prison time. You know what I'm saying? That's how. That has to be an addiction. He put your life on the line for this. That's an addiction. It's an addiction to be rich, famous, whatever you want to call it. That's an addiction, bro. Even like for the girls, like I was telling Pablo, I had a girlfriend, bro. Like I can't make this shit up, dog. She would spend 3 to 4 hours getting ready for us to walk the family dog. For us to go see my people. Like we ain't even going nowhere. She would get dolled the fuck up like she's running down walking down the catwalk.
I'm pretty sure I know her too, man.
Yeah. So it was
a nice life, love.
And ain't no disrespect to her because it's women, and it's so funny because like to her, she doesn't see it as an addiction, but it's an addiction. No disrespect to her, she's a wonderful person. God bless her wherever she at now. But she had an addiction to wanting to be pretty for other people. A lot of people have an addiction for other people's attention, whether we know it or not. That's why we do social media. That's why girls take 27 pictures before they get the right picture, before they upload. Because that's an addiction. You're addicted to the likes. You're addicted to the compliments. You're addicted to the people. You know what I'm saying? It's an addiction.
They call it drama memes. You know, it's like the high that you get from
exactly. You get it. Like, think about it. And you know, you ain't gonna admit to it, man. But think about it. You looked at your shit and you had 100 likes. You felt good about that shit. You don't even know why you felt good. Damn, 100 people like my shit. That means, you know what I'm saying? Or 1,000, or 50,000, or however many your max number is. When you first start really noticing that people that you was popping, you love that shit. You love that shit. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. You love that shit. And that's just, we've been systematically trained to be like that. But why did you love the fact that a bunch of motherfuckers that don't know you like it or something that you do? That's the crazy part about it. Like, them people don't even know you.
Set a mouthful right now.
They don't even really know you.
We don't care about
They didn't care the struggle that you went through to get them likes. They don't care about the fuck that shit going on in your life. They just like the fact that you showed a little ass titty, or if you was a nigga, you was handsome, pretty, or whatever the fuck the likes got. But you know, that's how it is. That's an addiction. Social media is an addiction. You know what I'm saying? Fucking likes is an addiction. Being popular is an addiction. And it's a addiction that's been running long before we even realized what addictions was.
And I said dopamine, I meant dopamine.
Dopamine, okay, yeah, I definitely know what you're talking about. Yeah. And it's so crazy because, like I said, everybody think when you say addiction, it's bad. And it's not always bad. Because it's some people out here addicted to hustling. Some people out here addicted to getting this money.
People don't realize you
some
can
people
be
are
addicted to damn near anything.
Addicted to, you know what I'm saying? It's so many addictions, and you got to choose which one you're going to allow control your life, because your addictions end up running your life. Whether you know it or not, it controls who you are without you even knowing. So, you know, when I sit here and I talk to people and I converse about things, I want people to really think about, man, whatever you love or whatever you feel like you love, bro, you should take time to separate yourself from it. Just to show that doesn't have any kind of control over you. Like I tell people all the time, man, I used to have addictions, man, and I didn't notice it was an addiction until multiple people started letting me know, bro, I'm telling you, bro, I ain't never seen you without a cup in your hand. Bro, every day you go home, you talking about Facebook, you on drinking, you doing it. Hey, bro, what's up? Then I had to look back. So I had to think to myself, is this an addiction or can I cut it off? And when I was able to cut it off and know that, okay, this is not an addiction, it's just something I choose to do, then, you know, you become...
It was a vice.
It was a vice.
You figured out it was a vice.
I realized that it was a vice, but I had to step back. You know what I'm saying? And be like, okay, is this an addiction or is it a vice? Can I really go without this without having a problem?
Is it fucking up your whole
fucking life? Is it fucking up me? Is it fucking up
That's
other
what
people?
addictions do.
Is it causing
fucking
people
your life
to do something? You know what I'm saying?
It's fucking up your life. You addicted, man. You ain't got no vice.
It ain't a vice.
Get that shit around. Goddamn, bro. Don't make me draw a mixtape on these niggas.
But you know,
do that,
but you know, and it's so crazy though, because like I said, man, we up to something. And I want people to be addicted to, not saying, and the crazy part is, it's not, like sometimes you can't help that you have an addiction to something, you know, and you know, you can't stop it. So I don't want people to feel like you can't have a bad addiction and still control it. What I want people to do is have more of an addiction for things that help them succeed in life. Man, and get addicted to things that is going to help you be better. Because I really feel like everything is accountable. Like if I eat bad a lot, if I'm going to the gym all the time and I'm doing the right thing, I ain't gotta stop eating bad because I'm counteracting that. But if you eating bad all the time and you're not doing nothing to help you counteract that, then it's a problem. You feel me? So you gotta have something that balances you out.
Like whatever you do consistently is gonna be what pushes you through the roof. Period. Whatever you consistently, whether it's bad or good, you're gonna be consistently bad and you're gonna be consistently good.
Yeah, man.
Period.
It's just how it works, man.
Whatever you put the work in for, like
exactly.
people just put so much work in the bag because it's
exactly,
good.
because it feels
and
so
it's
good,
easy.
and it's easier, and it's what you know, and it might be what everybody else is going with. But you know, sometimes you just gotta kind of, and you know, once you have an understanding of self and your addictions, that's the first step to bettering yourself. You know, it's a better way to counteract addiction. Because sometimes, some addictions you can't just let go because that's why it's addiction and it got hooked into you. So you're not gonna, it's not like once you realize, oh, I got an addiction now, everything's solved. No. Now you gotta put in the work behind it to make sure that this addiction doesn't control you. And it's a part of life, man, you gotta do it. So.
Man, hey, bro, sorry we gotta drop this shit on you, man. Like, we have, and everybody has family members, anybody dealing with this addiction. Like, everybody is addicted to something. Whether you know it or not, and whether you're judging somebody that you think is addicted to something worse than you, it ain't no worse.
And shout out to the people, man. You gotta, it's all love. You gotta talk to these people that have these problems, these addictions. You know what I'm saying? And it's all about conversation. We up to something. We want the people that have addictions to be okay with speaking of them. Because we all got them. Some of us might lie about what the addictions is, or we might not show other people what the addiction is, but we here for it. You know, you gotta be here.
People are being embarrassed about their addictions. People
But-
judge everything.
Exactly, and we treat you bad. So, but shout out to that. Hey man, once again, man, it's nothing but love, man. Thanks for rocking with us again. Dixie, you know how we do. We out here. Pablo, once again, we did our thing, man. And you know, we want to give our shout out to all our listeners, man.
The Supreme Being.
We ain't been week to week, but we gonna get back on the road, man. We back here. We got more conversations for you, more realness. You know what I'm saying? We up to something. Holla at us. Peace.